Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Please, can you introduce yourself?
My name is Efebe Richard Ogeneogaga, a graduate from the Department of Mathematics. I don't know if it's needed to say my CGPA, but and a one-time vice president of the Department of Mathematics.
Wow. That's great. So, I want to ask you, during your undergraduate studies, what are one of the most significant issues you faced?
Finance.
There
was a day I went 3 days without eating only Gary.
Wow.
But we push further. It doesn't limit us. It doesn't stop us. The goal is to get there and get there well. Wow, it's not to run fast. It's to run out well. Do you get? So, finance is an issue, but if you push through at the end, it will come better. Look at me.
Yeah, I got it.
Exactly.
It's obvious.
You get.
It's obvious.
Yes,
so, if you have to choose institution, would you still choose UI?
Oh, if I have to take hands back in time, I would pick UI because I'm in love with mathematics. People are always find it weird when I say that. But then if I really want to make a different, significant change, I wouldn't pick UI, especially if I want to go into the social life. No offense to the UI school at large, but it's the first and the best. I am proud, and I will always be proud to graduate from this school because when I went to camp, when I come UI, people are always giving me a hand. Mathematics, they give me a hand. The grade, they give me a hand. So yes, UI is indeed a prestigious school and the first and the best. Thank you.
Wait on.
Yes.
Would you like to give a shout out to?
I give a shout out to my father, mentor in the Department of Mathematics, none other than the current HOD, Dr. Egwe M.E. Sir, I really want to appreciate you for all the advice, the help, and everything. You're a father. You're a father in UI and a father after UI. And you have kept on helping me and you still help me. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Congratulations, bro.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Yeah. Good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon.
Please, can you introduce yourself?
I'm Blessing, and yet a recent graduate of the University of Ghana, obviously.
Yes, obviously.
And I'm a videographer, a video editor. I love the video production space. I love the media space too.
That's great. That's great.
Thank you.
Oh, so you are graduating today, and we are rejoicing with you. I just want to ask, do you have one significant issue faced during your studies?
So I think during school, we started with the whole light issue thing. It really affected me because I'm not the kind of person that reads during the day. I'm a light person, and most times we didn't have lights, which affected me a lot. But I think I pretty much got through it. So when you say, why did you not buy a lamp or something? I don't know why I did not think about it though. But yeah, and then the whole economic thing, I think that was when I was in 400 level, the whole food stuff, all of that. So that issue, but I thank God I was able to overcome.
God, yes, you overcome now, you're now a graduate. So if you have to choose institution again, would you choose UI?
Yes, definitely.
Definitely?
Yes.
That's congratulations. So would you love to give a shout out to?
Alright, I'd like to give a shout out to my mom, to my friends, to my classmates, my supervisor, Professor Angela. Love that woman to the end. I'm back. Thank you so much.
Yo, congratulations.
Thank you so
congratulations.
much.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Please, can you introduce yourself?
My name is Oludro Nathaniel Oluwatobi from the Department of Philosophy.
Philosophy, congratulations.
Thank you very much, sir.
Wow. I want to ask you are graduating today, so obvious to everyone, and we rejoice with you. Okay. Do you have any one significant issue you faced during your studies?
I think the challenge I faced was having someone to look up to. When I entered as a fresher, I had no guide per se. So reading and coping with academic was really challenging. That was it for me. Yeah.
So if you have to choose any institution again, would you still choose UI?
I would say no.
No.
Of course, yes. No.
Why?
Because, there are some things that kind of exposure that I didn't actually experience in UI. It was after UI I started experiencing it. As just as a teen or as a young person, there are some things you have to experience while entering university. But I didn't actually experience socially, it was just academics, So that was it for me. It was just it for me.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
would you love to shout out to anyone?
First shout out to God Almighty. He has been so faithful to me, and second person and humans also, my parents. They've been so faithful. At least they funded me financially and everything, emotionally. While I needed help, there were people that I could talk to and give me advice and encourage me in the journey. Also, my very good friend Akoshile Ayomide was also a very good friend of mine. We were always together and helping ourselves one way or the other. And also to my classmates that were graduating together today. So it's also okay. So I thank God.
Congratulations, bro.
Yes, thank you so much.
Congratulations. Oh, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Please, can you introduce yourself?
My name is Blessing Iloduba.
Okay.
Yes, from the department. I graduated from the Department of English Language. Yes.
Congratulations,
Thank
congratulations.
you so,
I can
so
see over you are
much.
glowing.
Of course, it's the goodness of God.
Yeah, congratulations. So I want to ask, is there any significant issue you faced?
During my studies here in UI, at a point, studies became really taxing, became so demanding, and it really affected my where I place my identity. I really started feeling like, oh, my identity is placed on how well I do in school. So when I wasn't really doing so well, I was just feeling so bad. I was like, I felt so low about myself. I felt that, I'm not sure that I'm in for this.
Don't worry. So I want to ask you, have to choose any other institution. Will you still choose UI?
Oh, okay. If I want to do my master's,
No, man. I assume you want to apply.
if it's here in Nigeria, of course I'll choose UI. First and best, I'll choose UI.
So who would you love to give a shout out to?
Okay, shout out to like my parents, for being supportive. They've been very supportive all through, especially to my mom. Even times when I had so much struggles and I needed someone to, cry to, she was really there for me. Shout out to my lovely friends who made this journey journey easier for me. Yeah, I really love you guys.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Please, can you introduce yourself?
I'm Balogu David. I'm from industrial chemistry.
Wow.
A graduate.
Yeah, that's nice. You know you're a graduate. So tell me, please, what are one of the most significant issue you face during your undergraduate studies?
Well, number one would be from the hostel, accommodation and everything is part. And then from my department, it's not easy, industrial chemistry is not easy. And then reading, everything, conduciveness in terms of reading, there's sometimes that we have to sleep in the lab overnight and everything. Those have just been good actually, but
that's good.
It's good.
So if you have to choose any other institution or you have to choose another institution, will you still choose UI?
Yes, I'm going to choose UI, obviously. First and the best. What do you mean? So, what do you expect? So obviously, I'm going to choose UI.
So, who would you love to give a shout out to?
Well, shout out. There's a lot actually. Shout out to my parents, Mr. and Mrs. Balogun. Shout out to my brother and sister. Shout out to my pastor, everybody, church members. Shout out to everybody around me, friends and family. So good to be part of my journey.
Oh, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you so much.
Congratulations. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Please, can you introduce yourself?
Okay, I'm Damilare Akombi. I just graduated from the Department of Physiology.
Wow. Congratulations, brother. So, can you tell me what are the significant issues you have during your undergraduate studies?
Okay, during my undergraduate studies, I faced some issues like right from the COVID-19 period when we had to stay at home for over 9 months, and that put a kind of pause to our education and all that. Then we faced a lot of ASU strike because my course was supposed to last for just 4 years, but then I ended up using 6 years. So those are the significant issues per se. And we have issues of lecturers that not really want you to pass their courses, but then you just have to strive. And I made first class.
It's a lot. Wow, first class.
Yeah,
congratulations.
Class.
So if you have to choose any other institution, will you still choose UI?
Oh, if I'm to choose any other institution, I will choose UI. Yeah,
Sure choose
again UI? And again.
Wow, that's great. Would you love to shout out to?
Okay, special shout out to my undergraduate supervisor. Yeah, Professor Ese Onosonwo. He really did a lot for me. Even when I had a significant issues in my 400 level during my undergraduate, I had a fracture, yes, an accident, and yet this man went beyond the norms. He stood for me and all that. Yeah, he's one of my pillars of making first class in this great university.
Wow, congratulations once again. Congratulations, thank you. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Please, can you introduce yourself?
Okay, I'm Elijah Akusu by name. I graduated from mathematics department.
Wow, mathematics, that's massive.
Yeah.
Wow, that's great. So, can you tell us one of the significant issues you face during your study?
I think the electricity. First of all, yeah. So that made me to I think sometimes when it's time for exams, we find it hard, to read because of the electricity issue. Yeah, so I had to move off campus, yeah. And then the other issues I faced was waking up every morning to like come all the way from off campus to school. So it was crazy.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
if you have to choose institution, will you still choose UI?
UI is tough, freaking tough. I might still choose it. Yeah, I might still choose it for the fact that it is first and the best. Yeah, first and the best, and then how do I even put it? The way people view it, you get. So I might still choose it, but then it will to be something I will have to really think about.
Think about.
Yeah.
Okay, who would you love to give a shout out to?
I'll shout out to the student union executives. Yeah. The lecturers and the university at large. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, thank you very much. Congratulations. Thank you. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Please introduce yourself.
I'm Adjon Otosin, the SY Student Union PRO.
Wow, nice to have you on this interview, sir.
Thank you.
So, Mr. I should say Mr. PRO, but please, sir, can you tell us?
SY PRO.
SY PRO, okay, it's very, very important. Okay, yeah. So you are still Mr. PRO, just take it that way.
I never be a PRO again. I don't suffer enough to.
No
I'm
problem.
Done.
So, can you tell us one of the significant issues you faced during your studies?
One of the most significant issues I faced during studies, I'll start with the light issues basically. At least during my stay in UI, most times during exam period, we usually have like we have to sort one's way at every point in time. And then most importantly, managing one's academics and managing whatever side also you have on campus. I'm talking about those now who are sponsoring themselves on campus, aside your school fees and all of that. So, hustling for your daily feeding and at the same time trying to manage it with your academics is a whole lot. And I can really understand that a lot of people on campus are really bearing that. So I can say those are like the two most significant that I was having to face while being an undergraduate.
That's great. So,
yeah.
If you have to choose any institution again, would you still choose UI?
If I were to choose another institution, would I choose UI? I doubt. UI is a really tough school to go to, for real. If I were to, I think I would have preferred Unilag, for real. Not really like Unilag is better than UI. Of course, the University of Ibadan is the first and the best and will still remain the first and the best. But for me, I felt like Unilag was my kind of school because it wasn't like that. It wouldn't have really, how do I say it now? It wouldn't have really suffered me the way UI did. Yeah, how would I say that?
Wow, okay. Who would you love to give a shout out to?
I want to give a shout out to the current Student Union president. He's doing a great job. We've been hearing his exploits, the current PRO as well. And then the current executives, basically, I want to give a thumbs up to them. They are doing a really, really good job. And to every student on campus, keep going. You'll get there one day.
Wow, thank you. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.